Hello. I'm standing on Sunset Boulevard. My name is Bill Nelson. Just behind me, off to my left, is Benedict Canyon. Benedict Canyon, just less than 2 miles up from Sunset Boulevard, was the scene of a vicious slaughter of a murder, August 8, 1969. The actress Sharon Tate recently returned from Europe, 8.5 months pregnant, had been in the house with some guests, Abigail Folger, and 2 other people, Jay Sebring, the famous hairstylist, and Wojtek Wachowski. They were there that evening, and there was no party. They were just there, and it was about midnight when Charles Manson changed the course of history. Sharon Tate suffered at the hands of a mass murderer. Charles Watson, drug-crazed, amphetamine-induced, went with Susan Atkins, Patricia Krenwinkel, and Linda Kasabian to do the bidding of Charles Manson. He sent them up there actually to kill a lot of people on that street. In 1969, we were in the middle of a hot season, about 4 nights of extreme heat. It was not uncommon, they tell me, for the people to actually have their windows open to get some air in the canyon. That night, Tex Watson drove the car right up to the gate. Quietly, he scaled the telephone pole. Scaling the telephone pole, he cut the wires, 4 of them. He came back down, got in the car, a 1959 white and yellow Ford. They drove the Ford just down the street, just to the bottom of the hill. They walked back up, leaving Linda Kasabian in the car to watch and listen for sounds. Walking up the driveway, they decided that they were going to be jeopardized when a car was coming down the street, coming down the driveway. A young man who just happened to be there that night by the name of Stephen Parent. Stephen Parent was a young man that wanted to sell a stereo to the man who was taking care of the property for the owner. Steve Parent came down, and Tex Watson gave a command for them all to duck in the bushes and hide. Tex Watson jumps out of the bushes. He has a 9-inch barreled gun. It was a buntline. He took this gun and he pointed it at the chest and the face of a man named Stephen Parent. Young Stephen Parent said, "Please don't hurt me." The answer he got from Tex Watson was 4 shots. 4 shots in the chest. They then went into the residence and they began the mayhem and murder, inflicting more than 100 stab wounds on 4 individuals. I'm told through reports that when Tex Watson returned to the Spahn Ranch, he actually was chewed out by Manson. Charles Manson, dancing naked in front of the saloon at the Spahn Ranch with another female partner. He chewed Watson out because he said, "Why are you back so soon?" To which Watson replied, "Well, we killed them, and it was fun." And Watson was in trouble for not staying and killing other people on that street. Sunset Boulevard, just in front of me, Hollywood. Just behind me, Benedict Canyon. The scenery hasn't changed much since 1969, but Charles Manson made sure of one thing. He made sure that there would be a new direction of murder. Mass murder, ritualistic murder, even satanic murders. 1969, August 8th, the death of Sharon Tate. Doris, I understand that at the time of the murders, you were in San Francisco visiting your military husband. That's what Mr. Bugliosi says as he writes Helter Skelter, and that you had tried to call Sharon during the day, during the morning, but were unable to reach her. Were you in San Francisco?
I had just left San Francisco. We had been stationed there for 3 years. He was retiring. My husband was, Sharon's father was retiring. And then I came home to get the house ready for the new baby.